Oh, well, it is morning. It's Wednesday with Wendell here. Yes, it's only 10:59. All right, hey, good time, good time. And today, my special guest, I'm here on undisclosed location for general purposes reasons. I'm here with the Cornhole team of Corpus Christi, Texas, called the CCNasty with Gary Anthony Gomez and his son Nico. And his brother Nico's brother Don couldn't be here because he got to work. Not saying they don't have to work, but my point being is we're talking about cornhole today. Hey, thanks for coming in, guys. Appreciate you. Now, I want y'all to hold up that belt there. I thought it's coming into WWF or something. Now, can you catch that? The BMF. Bronze, backyard in Port Aransas, Texas. And anybody know about cornhole, they know that CC Nasty come to play every day.
No, yes,
Every day, man. It's a good competition. And when I saw you guys out there at the auditorium, y'all let me toss a little bit. I felt that big, man. Because I only got like two in, out of like 10 tries. And you and your brother just knocking it down.
Yeah.
And then now, who all started it? Who got y'all involved in it?
It was actually my brother-in-law had some cheap boards that he actually got from his in-laws, and we've been playing in his backyard and stuff like that. And then he actually ended up giving me the boards because I was kind of beating everybody. So I was like,
Yeah,
"Hey, you just take
you're
them."
just taking her.
And then I met one of the guys at work. I drank with him a couple times, and he was like, "Hey, they have a tournament in Robstown. You should go check it out." And I was like, "Tournament?"
Yeah, yeah,
And so me and my brother got some bags. We went over there and we had like the old school bags that literally had corn in them.
yeah.
And we went over there and found out we weren't that good.
We have to practice that. So when did you chime in with them, Gary? That they got you into it and say, "Hey, come on, check it out, Dad."
We turned it into a father and son thing. That
Uh-huh.
way I could spend time with them, do the
Yeah,
bonding and things.
yeah, yeah,
Hey, Dad, come out with me and throw some cornhole. So
yeah,
they bought me my first bags,
yeah,
and they're baseball bags. They look like
yeah.
they got the
Now,
baseball.
see, they have all different type of bags. I showed me that and
Hmm.
everything. Because to me, I guess it was actually corn, kernels off in there when they first had it. Because things got kind of just really crazy wild because it exploded in 2008 in Cincinnati, Ohio, and since then, and it feels so good. And I mean, the way y'all get the texture and y'all get y'all little rhythm going on.
Yeah.
I mean, you keep tossing these. I mean, how many times you toss these in one game or one set?
It just depends.
Just depends.
Times each round, say the average rounds about 12 rounds.
48
So
times?
And that's per game.
That's per game.
And then
per each player.
Per each player.
yeah.
Damn.
And if you play doubles, like we play doubles, we turn it into like a family thing.
Yeah.
Nico and Dom play together in the team.
Yeah.
And I grabbed Dominic's oldest two daughters, my granddaughters, and we'll play as a team. They're pretty good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, you got to put time in it so it's a good pastime when you're at the house barbecuing, and on it a little bit, have nice cold ones, and then let's see what we can do.
Yeah.
And the competition is really tight because y'all had done what 14, y'all had kicked ass.
Yeah, that was bronze is only during the summer and
Only during the summer.
only during the summer, and then we went out there and it started with, but that's outdoor. We play a lot of indoor.
Okay.
We prefer indoor because of
Yeah.
the wind and all
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
stuff and the humidity.
Yeah.
But this is an outdoor tournament out there, and we just went out there. But that's kind of where we started too, is outside,
Yeah.
backyard, going to the beach. Every time we went to the
There
beach,
to the beach, y'all
taking them.
take your game while people taking out their surfboards, y'all taking out the cornhole
Yeah,
boards
yeah.
and the bags and just having a good time,
So,
barbecuing and see what we're gonna do. Has anybody like walk up to y'all and challenge you? Hey
oh
man,
yeah,
I think I could out, top it.
Dom and Nico play for money.
Yeah,
yeah.
there you go.
That's what they'll do. Is like, oh, can we play? Let's do $10 a head. You know
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
there
And
you go.
see what happens.
Yeah,
Then they'll usually, oh no, 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 and then it's like, okay, we'll play for free. Then
yeah,
if you want to play again,
yeah.
then we'll throw some cash on.
Okay.
Usually after that first game, though, we don't
Yeah,
really hustle them. We just
yeah. I
beat
mean,
them and.
well, that's what I hear. It's got ESPN had a 2017 had a big championship with $50,000 on the line.
Mhm.
I think that's pretty good for cornhole.
And that's only for one tournament.
That's just one tournament.
Yeah.
Now they have multiple tournaments now. Huh?
Yeah,
Do
yeah.
y'all just do inner city, interstate, or have y'all
Yeah,
gone outside state or anything?
me and my brother actually, not this past season, but the season before, went all the way to South Carolina for the World Championships.
No. Well,
Yeah.
and then now Now, how did that turn out for you? You had to.
We actually did a lot better than what we thought. There was like 800 and something people, and we ended up coming in like doubles wise. It was like 161. And then singles, I want to say there was like 600 people, and I think I was around like 60.
Yeah, yeah.
And that includes pros.
Yeah,
That's
that's every
People
pro.
that do
okay,
this
because a
for
lot of people are amateurs when you first start out.
Yep.
And then what makes you considered to be a pro?
You have to
That's
qualify.
have to qualify.
Yeah.
So they do have that, and so many. What you got to do? So many tournaments that you play to qualify.
Yeah, you get points.
Points.
For your place on each tournament, you get a certain amount of points.
Board and everything. This
Yes.
is all tracked and everything
Yes.
because I saw the guy at the front there because y'all pay a fee.
Mhm.
What it is for that tournament, where it's $20 for that day.
Yeah.
You know, and then you keep moving around. So if y'all got 30 teams that's putting in $20, that's get a little change to win.
Yeah, that's like
you
well,
know?
going to Worlds, like I was saying, there's 600 people competing. And
Yeah.
those entry fees are usually about $50 to $70 a person. So that pot gets really big.
Yeah.
But then they pay out to like eighth place. You know what I mean? Rather than just the top three.
Right.
Locally, because you only get like 30 teams.
Right.
It's just 1, 2, 3 gets the payout.
Yeah.
But it keeps you on your toes a lot because one day you can be on and one day you can be off.
And that's one thing about it when you're in that when you're in the rhythm, you're feeling and like you and your brother just knocking it down. I mean, I think on the star y'all there's maybe 3 max, until the time that I saw y'all, and y'all just chunking and chunking and chunking. Now that other couple that was there, but the female, she was keeping him in competition, And then y'all point out a couple of guys that were actually pros, and I was checking them out, and I said, well, hell, y'all right there with them, man.
Yeah.
Because you really got to practice. It ain't no joke. You think just toss that little bag, you know what I'm saying? And me, I said, my arthritis might kick in, man, so I had to stop. You know what I'm saying? Man.
I think too. A lot of people don't understand how much strategy actually goes into cornhole. Like once you get to where you're really competing and paying money and traveling, like the game turns a little bit differently. It's almost like if you're playing singles, like you're pitching a baseball.
Yeah.
You have a certain count. You want to do a certain pitch and put it at a certain location. Same thing in cornhole.
Because see, when you land it on the board, to me, you can either try to knock the opponents off, but if you hit it and then it falls in the hole, that's still a point for them, isn't it? 3 points.
Yeah, because it's 3 in the hole and 1 on the board. And then it's cancellation scoring. So let's say I put 3 in the hole, 1 on the board. I scored a 10 that round.
And then drop it in the hole. That's 3 points. That's on the board is 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, like I said, it's cancellation scoring. So if I have a 10 and you put 2 in and 1 on, you have a 7. Overall for that round, I get 3 points.
Right.
First one to 21.
Oh, the first one to 21. That's
21 or over.
Or over, right.
Some people like to play the bust rule, but when you go to like the ACL and stuff like that, it's just 21 and up.
So when is y'all next tournament here in Corpus or in the surrounding area?
Actually, I'm running a tournament out at Rockets.
Okay.
Downtown. Actually, tonight.
Tonight. Now, is that every week you do this or once a month?
Depending on schedule. I'm actually helping our regional director out because he has to work tonight. And so I try to help out as much as possible. And so he was like, if y'all want to run something, go ahead and run.
And so they like in the back there. I've been in the back because they've done a lot of remodeling and stuff like that. And
no, we're right in the middle of the
just keep going.
Streak around us.
Well, and then I understand because I seen it advertised on there, and y'all have some pretty good, decent crowds come out.
Oh yeah. Locally, we have 4 different cornhole leagues, I guess you want to say.
Really?
Yeah.
Bluff Rats, 361.
South Texas Cornhole. And then San Patricio.
Yeah, the one that plays in GP.
Yeah.
Wow. So yeah, it's a lot of, and then hey, so they send out invites. You're gonna invite. Go ahead and pay the money, whatever, for the tournament, and go chop it up. And now, a lot of times they might have a food truck out there to cater to people and stuff like that, and going on. But for you, either when it's your house or on the beach, y'all do your own little
we'll do our own,
and just see what's really going on. And it's a really good thing because Gray, he's into it. He got kind of upset because he didn't do that well, and that's that competitive nature.
But that was also his first tournament ever.
Oh, really?
He's never
He feels like me. When I first started, I'm still terrible, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, that was the first time ever?
first competitive tournament at all.
Seems like he's been doing it for like 6 months. He
No,
just had like a bad
he
day.
just plays with us when we barbecue at the house and stuff like that.
No,
That
but
was his very first
Wait,
tournament.
it's competitive. Like,
Yeah.
and I said, calm down. He was like, no, Mr. Winter, that isn't good. I thought like he had been doing it for a while.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we all have our own names that we play on. Like
Okay.
I'm Papoose,
Papoose.
and he's
Yeah.
Corn and Jim Ball.
Yeah, okay, okay. And what's Dom?
Dominic.
Domino.
Domino. Okay.
Everybody has their own little unique
And
name.
y'all encourage each other, man. That's pretty good. And you can, and it's and people can make noise. It's not like you're playing golf with somebody's putting.
No, yeah.
No, hey, because they can throw you off. What you gonna do? Tell them to be quiet?
Yeah.
That's not that type.
So you get people walking
Walking,
next to
walking,
you and stuff
yeah.
like that, and you just
And at
have
the
to
short,
knock it
they're
out.
drunk, so they drink too much. And
Yeah,
they're where they're supposed to be walking, and
yeah. Then you
you
walk right,
in.
right across. Hey, they had. Hey, we got to redo that over, man. And there now. What's that? A pound?
Yeah, each bag is a
Each
pound.
bag is a pound.
There's tolerances to the bag, so
Uh-huh.
they could weigh. I think it's like 0.15 over or under.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And then each bag you have a fast side and a slow side.
Okay, that's what got me. Now this is the slow side
Yeah,
because
so you
of
want
that
that
ring,
down.
and this is the fast side because of the ring. Oh, you want this down?
Yeah, you want the slow side is usually just your regular throw. But let's say you have a block in front of the hole. You
Right.
want to go fast side, that way you get a little bit more speed on it to
Okay.
knock it
Okay.
in.
Okay.
And then like you have like this is considered a carpet bag. And just the way the material is. And these are usually carpet bags, usually a slower kind of bag.
Yeah.
And so, but it's the same thing. Your blank side is your slow, and then this is your fast side.
Man. And it's a good little sport, I guess. What's the hell? Like now, cornhole been in system since 2008. And then it's just gone. And right now we're in 2023, and more people are doing it. You see it just about everywhere. It's safe. It's not like you got a dart in your hand trying to get mad and throw it at somebody.
wait for it to become an Olympic event.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
say.
Okay.
Horseshoes,
They're
ping
pushing for
pong.
it.
You got horseshoes in the Olympics now? I know they got ping pong.
Yeah.
But that corner, I don't see why not corner. They ought to make it something. Hey, now that'd be really cool.
And it's also starting to be able to get college scholarships.
Yep.
And it's sponsored.
Okay.
Yeah, you get that's how like there's actually a bunch of pros that don't even have like a regular day job.
Right.
Cornhole is
It's their job.
because
It's
you
their
get your
job.
sponsors, and like
Yeah.
you said, you get
You got to
big
travel.
payouts.
You got to travel and
Yeah.
pay for that and keep
Mhm.
going.
And
And then you got to be in the top 5 or at least the top 10. Doing this to really, really get that payout.
No, yeah.
also different ages. We have some pros that are 9, some pros that
Yeah,
are
Really?
13. Yeah.
You got age limits in there too, huh?
Yeah, you have anywhere from like you said, 9 to 80 years old.
Okay, now
Okay.
is that in the group saying like, okay, you got the 50-year-old group?
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
seniors. They do
Yeah.
have seniors,
They do
and I
have
think it's 60 and over. And then they do have juniors as well.
Okay.
And then they have a bunch of events that it's just everybody,
Everybody.
men,
So
women.
if a
every-
9-year-old and he's a professional
And he's a
and he's
stud.
playing against a stud, playing against somebody that's in their mid-30s, early mid-40s, they got it going on, and he can hang with them, huh?
Oh yeah. Usually the younger ones now, the younger generation now are kind of pushing the older generation out because they are so good.
Yeah. Okay. And they're really getting into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that's correct. And that's kind of, and when you look at this, and you don't want to have that be the one to get beat by this.
No, yeah.
Because they say, how long you been doing this? Oh, 5 years. So how long you actually been doing cornhole? How long you been participating?
2 years longer than me.
Okay.
I'll probably
Yeah,
done it
I
2
think
years.
it's been about 3 years. I think it was like the end of 2019.
Okay.
The COVID-ish.
It was like no, I'm trying to think. I think it was like our first tournament, the one that was in Robstown. I think it was in November of 2019.
And I was put on a tennis court.
Yeah, we were outside on a tennis
On a
court,
tennis court. There was
and then it was like
set all the way
the
up.
lights were going, or the sun was going down, so the
Oh,
lights
yeah.
weren't very bright.
Oh no! So wow. And see, when you play outdoors here in this weather here in South Coast Texas, you're gonna sweat, man, because
Oh, yeah.
the humidity is gonna get to you.
The boards have been sweat.
You know.
We played in tournaments that were outside and
Uh-huh.
it's getting dark and
Uh-huh.
humid. The humidity
Really
gets up. And then you pick up your bag, and your bag's wet.
Wet.
Yeah.
Well, so indoors it'd be more comfortable because it's
Yeah.
a more controlled environment, and then you can keep more adjusted because when you high, you got to stay hydrated and
Mhm.
stuff, and then if you're behind, you're getting all cluttered,
Mhm.
basically to see what's going on there. Hey, let's pick it up, because you and your brother, y'all compliment each other. Say, come on, let's go,
Oh,
let's keep it
you
going.
got to,
Got
because
to,
you
man.
don't want to put somebody down, and it's really a lot of a mental game.
Yeah, yeah,
Especially when you do it in singles, you're messing up and stuff. You gotta reset and try to figure out, okay, just
yeah,
chill out, let's do this. It's like you're playing in your backyard or anywhere else. You
yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah,
Just throw the bag.
yeah.
And that's kind of like me and my brother's motto is one bag, one throw. You have 4 bags, but this bag in my hand is the only one that matters. I'm not going to worry about those or the ones that are down there.
Right,
This is the one that matters.
right.
And then your next bag's the same way. This is the one that matters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
I don't think it's really cool, and I'm practice a little bit now. Where can say like since y'all having is it a tournament tonight? You said
yes.
then just tournament, so anybody just can't come in there.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
Anybody
Can show.
any level.
now, do
Yep.
you have to bring your own bags and stuff?
Yeah,
like that, your vest?
I always take extra set of bags.
Uh-huh.
And so if anybody's new that shows up and doesn't have it,
Yeah.
somebody's gonna have bags.
Yeah, because everybody has different bags for how the boards play. It's just like bowling ball.
Okay.
You got a
Okay.
10-pound ball that
Yeah.
you think you're throwing,
Right.
then you got a 12-pound.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
Yeah, so if you have
all
if
different.
it's really humid and the boards are running slow, you go to a faster bag.
Nice.
But if you're indoors and they're
Yeah.
running fast,
Right,
you're going to a
right. The
slower
slower
bag
bag.
to keep it on the board
Oh
or
man.
keep it in front of the hole.
And I can tell it's kind of competitive because some people might be making side bets or something like
Oh
that.
yeah, yeah. Some people even in a tournament that's already gonna pay out.
Yeah.
Every little game, it's like, hey, you want to put 20 on this game? All right, let's go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you're still in the mid tournament, and it doesn't go to anybody else. It's
Right.
between you,
Yeah.
and there's nothing against it. You know what I mean?
No. It's just a friendly wager that
Yep.
people are enjoying themselves, and it's a nice game. I like it. They had one called the paddle ball or something, a pickleball.
Pickleball.
Pickleball,
Yeah.
yeah, pickleball. That's more just like a ping pong, with just playing on a smaller tennis.
On a tennis court.
And and I guess hey, to each his own, and a lot of people like it. And cornhole just really, and I never really got to do it because at Waterburger Field they have guys from the crew. I guess they practice with it, and I try a little bit. But y'all was a little bit more professional. That
Oh
was
yeah.
kind of way to, just kind of like. But I see that people take pride in it. You get to represent yourself.
Mhm.
And it's a proud thing being the baddest motherfucker, boy. The BMF, boy. You know what I'm saying? And that's something. Now, do they have that belt? You gotta defend that belt every year, or
Yeah, this is actually the first time Bluff Rats actually did anything like this.
uh,
And me and my brother really didn't know that they were going to do anything like
right?
that. And so we were having another tournament with them at Mesquite Street. And they stopped the tournament in the middle of the tournament and presented it to us and everything like that.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. It's a good community. There's a lot of the leagues out here really take care of their players, try to help out as much as possible.
Right,
You
that's
know what I
good.
mean?
And they try to work together to
Yeah,
get
that's good.
scheduled events.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
That's
that way nobody, because really, if you do a tournament on one day and somebody else schedules it on the same day, you're pretty much taking your attendance and splitting it in
pretty
half
much,
because people are
yeah.
going to pick and choose who they want to
Sure.
go with.
So if you can just
Well,
have one and keep it really nice and coordinated, and then you're gonna have a good following every
Yeah.
time that y'all do
And then
it.
we do it to where it's Tuesday they're doing it somewhere, Wednesday they're doing it somewhere, Friday they're doing it somewhere. That way it doesn't overlap
Yeah.
and kind of take away from the
And,
community
and
aspect of
people
it.
are coming to support it,
Yeah.
and that's a good thing. And it makes you feel because you are doing something that is, I'm not gonna say it's a relaxing sport, but it makes you feel good. That
Yeah.
it's really competitive now.
Oh yeah.
It's not for the weak. Like you just chunking it out there. No, I'm here. Like Vince Lombardi said it best. Winning isn't everything; it's the only thing.
Yeah.
And that's how I look at it. You know,
If
man.
you're not first, you're last. No.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's a social event.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
like me,
family
you
oriented.
won't see me and nobody's tracked me to try to run a marathon. Not me.
Yeah.
I'll walk, but then everybody, come on, Wendell, it's getting dark. Well, dude, I'm not gonna walk fast. So this is something that's pretty casual, with your
Yeah.
leisure body. You can really enjoy it. I'm gonna start
Yeah,
doing
it's gotten to the point now, like they have colleges like around the US and stuff, like they're doing cornhole things like they have intramural football.
Yeah,
So now they're
yeah.
doing
Go
cornhole in these colleges and
intramural.
stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
So a lot of
Because
that can help if you're a younger player playing through high school. That
yeah.
put that on your transcripts to be able as extracurricular activities.
Yeah,
That
and
might help.
that's good because there's a lot of people, in college that do play intramural football, basketball, flag football, and
Mhm.
stuff like that. They were, prior athletes, and then you have guys that are really brainy. They don't want to be doing all that
Yeah,
stuff. So this is something that they can work on and say, I'm an athlete too, where you are at.
And
yeah.
you can have your adult beverage with you.
Yeah, that's the good thing about cornhole too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. It's a drinking sport,
Yeah,
and a couple years ago they were trying to talk about taking the drinking out of it,
yeah,
and they were just like, "No, we're not going to do that because this is what cornhole was made off
yeah,
of. This
yeah,
is what we're going to do. We're not going to shy away from it." Now,
man.
the younger ones, it got to where like if you're under 16,
Mm.
you couldn't be a pro just because they started doing stuff on like betting and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
And so it's like they're too young to be able to
right,
bet on.
right.
So now they actually did away with it because they were only taking two people, I think, that were over 16. Now they opened it up and everything like that because it's understandable as long as it's controlled, nobody's getting in a fight. Like
Yeah.
they haven't had really any
Yeah, that's good.
problems.
That's
So
good. Nobody arguing about this and that. That's really good thing because I don't have like no officiating, no reference. I do that much yourself.
yeah, yeah,
Which
and
is
that's
good.
like that's the stuff on the rules too in cornhole. Like if you're a stickler about the rules, you can call out, "Hey, you're doing this. We have to go get a director. Director has to be able to see it, and then
Yeah,
whatever they plan on, if get more points or
yeah.
it was a canceled round or
Well,
whatever."
cornhole is just, blowing up just like, comedy is blowing up in the 361 tonight, downtown at the Retro. Daniel Curtis is
So
well,
he's
no,
getting
no.
comedy.
Gotcha. Yeah, and then the concert going down, and for tonight at Dr. Rockets, the cornhole competition, go there and sign up. Check on Nico. You gonna be there, Gary?
I'll be there.
Okay.
Check in to sign up is at 6 o'clock. Bags fly at 7.
Okay.
So you practice from 6 to 7.
6 to 7. So check it out if you think you got what it is. And then, like I say, open mic tonight downtown at the Retro. Daniel Torres is hosting. Then I think later on that night at the Hidden Door, Jen De La Fuente is doing a comedy at the Hidden Door. Call it the Freak Show. And then tomorrow night, Thursday night, the longest open running mic will be in Mesquite Street downtown. Then Friday and Saturday, I'll be at Mesquite Street Southside sharing the stage with John Stringer for doing a comedy. So it's really moving. I'm going to come try out that cornhole, man. Y'all
Come
want to
on.
give a shout out to anybody or anything?
The days that you know.
Yeah, yeah. Anything's going on any other
This Friday we're doing another tournament out at the Batters Box, which is across from
Brewster Street.
Brewster Street,
Yeah.
right there on Taco Street.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Waterburger Field.
yeah,
It's,
yeah.
and that one's a switch holio. So generally you have your singles, doubles. This is
Okay.
a switch holio. So you play 4 rounds of rounders,
And
4
that's this
games.
Friday?
Yeah.
And what time does that start?
Same. Usually they all start about the same.
From six,
Yeah.
six, and
The bags
yeah.
fly at 7.
Bags fly 7. I'll say sign up for the 6, the bags fly 7. I like that. All right. Well, I do appreciate y'all, man, for coming in and everything. And once again, just keep doing what you're doing. I'll come check you out again. And thank you for your time today.
Oh, thank you for
Yeah,
having us.
go.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you.
Next time I gotta have Don too.
Oh, yes, sir.
Don. Thank you. And don't forget, everybody, enjoy yourself. My name is Mr. Wendell, and I'll see you when I'm looking at you. Taylor. All
I
right.
also appreciate it, man.
No, thank you, man.